Hi, Libra. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at your person, okay, for the month of August, you and your person, and see what's going on between the two of you, okay, what their actions and feelings are, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to start off with a Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle card. And the card that fell for you is number 14. It says Thorns. Weave together the crown you deserve. All right. Okay. Let me get to page 14. Okay. Thorns. Weave together the crown you deserve. This right here is the ultimate card of celebration, not just of yourself. You're amazing, though, but of those around you. When you're done putting on your crown each and every morning, go and help someone else put on theirs. You have so much love and wisdom to spread, so don't waste it. Self love is essential, but community is important too. Okay. So this is just spirit saying, don't forget about people around you. Don't, remember that you may be going through a lot, but there's always somebody else that's going through stuff as well. Okay. All right. Okay. So overall energy for this month's reading, it's a timeless reading though. Remember that. So whenever you find this is what you're meant to hear. Two of Wands. This is talking about needing to make a decision. You're at a crossroads. You and this person could be emotionally distant. You could be actually be physically distant. I feel like, for some of you, you may be contemplating a move and thinking about where in this world you want to live, because normally in the Two of Wands, the person is holding a globe. Okay. There's a lot of passion between you and this person, but there's distance. The two of you are probably in separation. Okay. We also have the Two of Pentacles. So somebody's juggling. Okay. It could be you juggling somebody, Libra, or you could be dealing with a Virgo, because I was about to say Virgo, or your person could be juggling with this Two of Pentacles. Okay. Underneath that, we have the Queen of Wands. This is about, you getting yourself together, preparing yourself to heal from this connection so you can move on with this person if you want to, or on with another person. That's what the decision is about. Whether you want to be in relation with this person, or if you want to be with someone else, or if you decide to choose yourself. Okay. All right. Let's start by clarifying the Two of Wands. Two of Wands, please, Spirit. Two of Wands. Okay. So your person is, in hermit mode. They're contemplating, they're thinking a lot about what happened between the two of you. And, I guess just trying to figure out what they want to do. Okay. When it comes to you, you are sitting in, or striving to sit in, your divine feminine energy. And I feel like you're working towards maintaining that. Okay. All right. Get one more card. Okay. So we've got the Six of Coins that fell. So this is about, giving and receiving, reciprocity, equal give and take. You want a balanced connection. And so far, this connection has not been balanced. Okay. So it's causing you to stand at this crossroads and decide what it is you want to do, because this person is not treating you the way you deserve to be treated. Okay. You're looking for somebody who's going to be kind, who's going to be, treat you with value and treat you with respect. Okay. All right. So for this month, the card that we have that represents you is the Devil. This is Capricorn energy. Libra, it is talking about a passionate connection. It's also talking about obsession. So you may be thinking obsessively about this person. You may be trying to not do it, but when you're swept up in this energy, it's not easy for you to not think about them, because they're thinking about you just as much as you're thinking about them. The Devil. Okay. You could also be dealing with some type of addiction as well, because the Devil is about addictions. Okay. So we've got receptive. Okay. This is about you learning how to be receptive to what is going on and learning to accept things exactly the way that they are. When it comes to your person, we've got the Ace of Cups. So this is about your person wanting a relationship. They're wanting either to rekindle this connection or have a brand new connection with you if the two of you were never together before. Let's clarify. Ace of Cups. So yeah, your person is learning lessons. This is about valuable soul lessons needed to make the self whole again. This is the whole reason behind this connection, okay? For you to learn certain things, your person to learn certain things, and for both of you to heal certain things, so that if you want to come together, you can do that. Or if you want to, be with other connections, you can do that as well. But the healing and the lessons are what this is about, okay? The next card we're going to take a look at is the energy between the both of you. So we've got the Eight of Wands, fire sign. Okay, this is fire energy, a lot of passion. There's going to be some type of communication coming in, and it's moving very, very fast, very quickly. Let's clarify. Eight of Wands. Okay, Eight of Wands, please. Ooh. Okay, so your person's going through a spiritual awakening. Okay, they're having changes in behavior. They may be going through dark nights of the soul. It could be a lot of different things. Deepening emotional well-being, transformation of their inner world. And when it comes to you, you are learning how to be more assertive, because I feel like this person has like dumped on you is what spirit is giving me. Okay, they've been very disrespectful. They have not taken your feelings into accountability. You told them how you felt, and I feel like they just ran from you. Okay, and so you are scrambling, trying to put yourself back together, trying to pick up the pieces, and I feel like you are angry, hurt and angry. And with the assertive card, this is spirit saying, learn how to deal with things in a calm and positive way. Learn how to get your point across without upsetting yourself or upsetting other people. Okay, even though I know this person pushes every damn button you got. They know what all of them are, and they're pushing all of them. So trust me, I'm here with you. I understand what's going on. Okay, so when it comes to the challenge this month between you and your person, it's the Five of Wands. You may be butting heads. Okay, it could be a situation where when the two of you come together, if you do, because I feel like a lot of you are in separation, the conversations or the things you have, you end up triggering each other, and then end up going back into your separate corners, even if you came together to try to work things out. Okay, all right, let's clarify. Five of Wands, please. Yeah, see, it's a lot of sexual tension between the both of you. Okay, yeah, so your person's being very self-critical. This talks about them having unreasonable expectations, exaggerating the negatives, and being extremely judgmental of themselves. So usually when a person is very hard on themselves, they're usually hard on other people as well. You got a lot of desire for this person. It could be a situation where the two of you, I'm laughing at this card. This card just cracks me up for some reason. But I feel like, the two of you may come together and argue and end up you doing what. Okay? That's what I'm getting from seeing what's going on in this situation. I feel like this person makes you angry, so angry that you want to tear their heads off, but at the same time, you want to rip all their clothes off. That's what I'm getting. Okay? All right. So the next card we're going to take a look at are your actions for this month. So we've got the Four of Pentacles. You're going to be holding back. You're keeping your cards close to the vest and not letting this person in anymore, not letting them know how you feel. And you have every right to do that, because the time that you did open up and be vulnerable with them, they ran off in the other direction and they triggered you. They hurt your feelings very badly. Okay. So the Divine Masculine card is coming up. You know that this person is your divine counterpart with this card here. Okay. When it comes to your person and their actions, we got the Nine of Wands. They're showing up as the wounded warrior. They got a lot of things that have happened to them in the past that they have to heal. Okay. And you see all of the things, it's like they're in hell, but they got an ice cube. So this, I feel like the ice cube was given to them by spirit. And, spirit is pushing them to go through this hell, okay, to heal it and to move on through, so that they can, be able to open themselves up and and be intimate. And I mean that, get close to you. And I don't mean in a sexual manner, because anybody can do that, but be vulnerable and let you know how they feel. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Nine of Wands, please. See, they're going through a lot of stuff too. Okay. Yeah. They're going to want to come forward and take you out on a date, but I don't know how long, how this is going to last, because I feel like you're very angry. You're very hurt by what they've done to you. Okay. All right. This next card represents the outcome. We've got the Death card, Scorpio energy. You may have those placements. Your person may have. There's a transformation going on in this connection. There may have to be, there is going to have to be a death and then a rebirth for the two of you to be able to come back together, because both of you have to have an ego death and become somebody new in order to be able to coexist in a connection together in an interdependent way. Because right now, this speaks of karmic imbalance, and it speaks of codependency and all kinds of crap. Okay, because we got the devil showing up, which is a codependent card, and and just a lot of things I'm seeing, looking at the layout. Okay, all right, let's clarify the death card, please. Okay. Okay, your person may be traveling at this time with the travel card. I feel like, you both inspire each other with this inspiration card. Okay, and then the outcome we have, or the advice, not the outcome, the other card was the outcome. The advice, we have the lovers. This is Gemini energy. The lovers used to be called the choice. So Spirit is saying you have a choice at the end of the day. You do not have to be with this person if you don't want to be with them. If this person does not heal themselves in a timely manner, there will be other options that you can choose from. That's why Spirit is showing you this Lovers card. They're letting you know that you can still have your happily ever after with someone else if this person doesn't do what they need to do. Okay, if they don't take care of their business, handle their business. Okay, let's clarify the Lovers, please. Okay, yeah. So this is about you finding a soul tribe, because I feel like you've been misunderstood a lot of your life, Libra. And this is about you finding like-minded people who get you. And so you're in the season of your life where that's about to begin to happen, if it hasn't already started to happen. Okay. And with your person, okay, they're learning how to be transparent, how to be vulnerable, how to be open and honest, and have nothing to hide. All right. Okay. So we are going to get a Divine Love Oracle card. Then we're going to get another message from Spirit. Okay, so we got two cards that fell. Confession. Hidden feelings will eventually come to the surface. Okay, this person's going to want to come and tell you how they feel. Then we've got soul escapism. Someone is trying to cut the energetic tie and avoid their soul responsibility. But I got news for them, whoever it is, if it's you or if it's your person, I'm talking to both of you. You cannot cut cords in a twin flame connection. You are going to be linked to this person for eternity, okay? Because they are the other half of your soul. All right. That's why I said, if you have not watched the Twin Flame Chronicles that I put up the other day, you need to go watch that. I think I put it up Monday. You need to go watch that, because you cannot cut cords. I've tried to cut cords. I've tried to burn candles. I've tried to do everything I could to get away from this person and to get away from the damn pain. But you can't do it. You can't do it. You'll be wasting your time and wasting your candles by trying to do this. Okay, because I've gone through this specific situation twice, so I know, because I tried to do it both times and I was unsuccessful. And Spirit, is like, what are you doing? Because you can't cut it. I said, well, hell, I'm trying anyway. Okay, all right. So okay, now we're going to get some more messages from Spirit. Give me a second. Ooh, got a lot of stuff falling. I'm just going to take the ones that turned. Okay, so we've got chemistry. The attraction you feel is mutual. So this desire card is not one-sided. The person feels the same way you do. Okay, like I told you, that's why I said it's like y'all argue, and then the next 5 minutes you just want to rip off each other's clothes and go at it. That's what I'm getting from y'all. Then we've got interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. So it doesn't have to be a romantic influence. It could be a family member. It could be a friend. It could be a myriad of different things, because this is a collective reading. Okay. Then we've got trust. Spirit is saying it is safe to trust in this situation. Trust your intuition. Okay. Trust where you're being led, where you're being guided, because this is divinely orchestrated, and Spirit is doing what is happening to you is exactly what needs to be happening, especially the pain. Okay. Because pain is our greatest teacher. We hate pain. Nobody wants to be hurting. I damn sure don't want to be hurting. I told you I've been through this twice. This is the second time I'm going through it again. And so you don't want to be feeling this pain and stuff like that. That's why I tell y'all, start to heal the things you need to heal, because if you heal it, then that lessens the amount of pain that you're subject to when you get triggered by this person, and it takes away the amount of ways this person can trigger you. Okay. All right. So let's get some messages from your person, and then we're going to take a look at everything by sign. Okay. We've got, I want to tell you how I feel. I told you the confession cards coming up here. This person, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they come rushing in one day to tell you how they feel, but you need to be careful, because if they're still in their ego and still in their, in that pride phase, they're not ready. This, and if you get back together with them again, you're going to be restarting a karmic cycle, because both of you are not balanced enough to be able to sustain this connection. Okay, so we've got, I'm afraid to contact you. This person knows that you're going to rip their damn head off when they come towards you. Okay, and then we've got, I remember every detail of that day. Okay, so now we're going to do something different that I normally don't do, but I wanted to do something different to shake things up. So we're going to go all the way from Aries to Pisces, and we're going to see what Spirit wants to tell you about the person you're dealing with, according to their zodiac sign. Okay, so we're going to start with Aries. Okay, so Aries is playing the victim. If you're dealing with an Aries, okay, they're dealing with somebody else. There's somebody else that they're trying to give to. So they're not looking to come towards your, come your way anytime soon. Okay, Taurus. Okay, if you're dealing with a Taurus, the two of you are mirroring each other, and you're both receiving signs from Spirit. So Spirit is trying to guide, this connection, to guide you back together for both of you to make your decision. Okay, Gemini. Okay, the Gemini is trying to reinvent themselves. Okay, and they're going through lessons. They're learning specific lessons about what is going on and what they need to heal. Okay, Cancer. Okay, Cancer is seeing signs, and they just doing whatever the hell they want to do. They're not really focusing on the spiritual awakening they're going through. Okay, Leo. Okay, if you're dealing with Leo, this person's going to return, but they're going to return in pride and ego. This is what I'm telling you. When you see this like this is not what you want. It doesn't matter how they confess. It doesn't matter what they tell you. If they're not sitting in the right energy, it's not gonna go where you want it to go. And so I warn you about this. Spirit has me warn you about this, because you don't want to get into something with this person and have it blow up in your face again, continuously getting hurt because this person is not showing up the way you want them to. Okay, Virgo. Yeah, same thing. The Virgo is reinventing themselves, and they're playing victim. They're playing the victim. Okay, Libra. The Libra is going through a dark night of the soul, and they're also in some type of third party or something with someone else. Okay, Scorpio. Okay, the Scorpio is surrendering to the connection, but they're still wrapped up in a lot of pride and ego. Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius is going through a reinvention, because they're also going through a dark night of the soul. Okay, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn wants to return. Okay, and they are doing a lot of meditations. They're doing some type of spiritual work. I feel like it could be their higher self. They could be focusing on working on their vibration from a higher self standpoint. Okay, Aquarius. Hey, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius is putting everything on hold. They're like in hangman energy, because they're trying to understand what is going on in the connection. Okay, and then Pisces. Okay, yeah, Pisces is in a third party. They doing whatever the hell they want to do. Okay. All right. So, okay. I hope this helped you, Libra. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Libra.